Was it just me, or was that laugh from Freeza, like in the very beginning of the episode, just awkward as shit? The only other time where I remember an awkward laugh like that was from the Broly Legendary Super Saiyan movie, where Goku was inside like one of the ships or something, and he's checking out the acoustics and he's laughing like, and then it's like it was just like in a split second, like, oh my god. Anyways, episode of Dragon Ball Super. More or less, it was pretty much the same thing as last week. It was a tell for tell of whatever Resurrection F was. There was not too much deviation from what we got in Resurrection F, but there were, you know, enough small tidbits in there to at least do a review on, so I'm gonna go into those segments in a minute. But going into Frieza's like family relationship, I swear, like they have the most confusing family love-hate relationship I've ever seen in like any anime or any show. For a matter of fact, you have Freeza, King Cold, and some people want to include Cooler in there. I'm going to include Cooler as an example. But what we can sum up from these three characters is that they literally don't give a shit about each other. Example, Cooler, when, you know, that Saiyan baby, which was Goku, flew away from Planet Vegeta. He didn't give a shit about it. He's like, no, fuck my brother. He can take care of that. And then King Cold kind of cares about Frieza, but then when Trunks like slices him to pieces, he's telling Trunks like, oh man, you're actually more useful than my son. Join my army. But then there are the loving parts where, you know, King Cold brought Frieza when he was like blown off from planet Namek, and he brought him back to life with those cybernetics. And then Cooler coming to Earth to get revenge on Goku for killing his brother that he didn't give a shit about. And then, you know, you see the love there. And then it goes back to the hate thing where it's like Sorbet and Togama are saying they wanted to bring back King Cold. And Frieza's like, nah, fuck my dad, nah, we don't need him right now. Like, he thought he ruled everything. I'm the true ruler of the universe. And it's like, what? My god, this family is so fucked up. They're so bipolar in their emotions. I just don't understand it. And I don't remember if we actually got this in the Dragon Ball Resurrection F movie, but Frieza in this episode was saying, you know, I want revenge on the two Saiyans that did this to me, you know, like killed me, whatever. And for some reason, like on top of my head, I thought, okay, yeah, Goku and Vegeta, those are two he wants to kill. But what in actuality, it was Goku, and the nameless Saiyan, he had no idea who the fuck was, which was Future Trunks. So I'm so hoping that this is setting up for something with like Kid Trunks making an appearance, because in Resurrection F, we didn't get Kid Trunks or Goten, and it was, you know, I mean, I don't really like Kid Trunks and Goten. It's cool to see them every now and then, but I was kind of okay not seeing them in that movie. But now that Frieza's mentioning he wants revenge on those two Saiyans, unless we get Future Trunks coming back in time to like visit everyone again, which I don't see it happening at all, but that would be so fucking awesome to see how far he's come along in his training in the future. But assuming that he does not come back, if Trunks and Goten make an appearance in the fight with Frieza and, you know, his army, and Frieza sees Trunks, I'm wondering if he'll like get confused and see like, whoa, that's a smaller version of the Saiyan that killed me, and he might go ape shit, he might beat the shit out of Trunks or something. I don't know. I think this is really awesome because I really don't remember this in the movie, but I just noticed it right now in the anime, and I really want to see more of this. Like, they're talking about Trunks, I want to see more. And one of the things that they changed in the anime is that Frieza didn't kill off Togama after Togama was questioning his strength or his need for revenge on Goku and everyone else. So Frieza doesn't kill him this time. He doesn't blast him out of like the airlock or whatever. So right now he just seems to like maim him a little bit, like just teach him a lesson. So I'm wondering, because I've been hearing a lot of like rumors or like information about this on the internet, that Togama is gonna go with everyone, like Frieza's army, to Earth to fight off, you know, the Z Warriors, and that Captain Ginyu as a frog is gonna switch bodies with him, and that's how we're gonna see the return of Captain Ginyu. That is a rumor. However, I am not, like, I've just been seeing that and hearing that all over the place. I have not seen a confirmation as to whether or not this is true or not, so take that with a grain of salt. But we did see Ginyu in the last episode. We are going to see Frieza and his army coming back to Earth, and that's going to be Ginyu's best opportunity to, like, take advantage of someone and switch bodies with Togama or whoever he's going to do it with. But again, new stuff added into this anime, and I want to see more of it because Return of Captain Ginyu, a new Ginyu Force? Hell fucking yeah. But then one thing that the anime did similar to the movie, which I'm kind of disappointed about, was they did the usual 4-month time skip that they did to transition Frieza's training up until when he comes to Earth. And I can understand why they did that in the movie, but in the anime, it's like, this was a missed opportunity, to be honest, because I wanted to see how Freeza, like, trained. Like, what did he do to get that immense strength? I know he explained that he never trained in his life, and he was a born prodigy. Like, he was already at, like, near Super Saiyan level without having to lift a finger in his whole life. So I guess it comes natural that, you know, if he trains even a little bit, he's gonna multiply his strength, like, tenfold. But I wanted to see what he did. Like, did he train in a gravity room? Did he spar with, like, someone? Did he kill off his minions and spar with them? That's the one thing I wanted to see, and it seems that we skipped out on that, and we also skipped out on whatever training that Whis and Goku and Vegeta took on when they were in that 4-month time period. Because I wanted to see Goku and Vegeta's, like, first attempt, like, their first transformation into the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and we're not gonna get that now. But all hope is not lost. We might get it in a flashback in the middle of a fight, like how Goku or even Frieza got to that point. Like maybe Goku asked Frieza, like, wow, you're pretty powerful, and Frieza's like, yeah, I've been doing a lot of training, and then maybe like a 10-minute flashback, 5-minute flashback, and we'll see what Frieza actually did to get that strength, and maybe how he turned into Golden Frieza. But as of now, it doesn't seem like we're getting it, so that's pretty much a bummer. And then Goten and Trunks trolling with Jaco, that shit was pretty funny, and I swear, I could see this scene like 20 times, and it'll still put a smile on my face. But every time Jaco shows Bulma that sketch of Frieza, my face just lights up with laughter. Like when I saw that in theaters, the whole theater lit up in laughter. It was just so fucking funny because it was such a shitty sketch. And also the scene where like Bulma's assuming like, oh, you came like, you know, a week or so in advance to tell us that Frieza's coming. You know, we have time. And he's like, no, he's coming in an hour. It's like, oh my god, we have to hurry. It's just so funny. I love Jaco. Jaco is literally the reason why I want new characters to make appearances in Dragon Ball Super and the Dragon Ball universe in general, because Jaco was a new character done right. Like, mind you, he did have his own like manga series like that Akira Toriyama did like years ago or whatever, but his addition into the Dragon Ball Super anime and the movie in general, I just love it. I love this addition of this new character. He's funny as hell, he's badass as hell, and for those of you who haven't seen the movie, you're gonna see Jaco do some OG shit in the fight against Freeza and his army. Just letting you know that. But yeah, that's pretty much all that we got in this episode of Dragon Ball Super. Again, it was more so a faithful adaptation to the Resurrection F movie, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, they added some new interesting tidbits, like small little inklings of differences into the episode, and I enjoyed it. So all in all, a great episode of Dragon Ball Super, because again, mad progression. Next episode, Frieza's army is coming to Earth, and right there, we're gonna get some Z Warrior fights, and I'm all down for it. Super excited, mad progression. If we're going by the progression that we're seeing right now, I'm assuming we can possibly get through with the Resurrection F arc by like episode 26 or 27, because once the Frieza versus Goku and Vegeta fight starts, I'm assuming they're gonna drag that shit out like the Beerus versus Goku fight, because that shit was so fucking long. But let me know what you all think in the comments below. Did you enjoy this episode? Are you excited we're getting mad progression? And do you laugh your ass off every time with Jaco? Because Jaco is a ride. He is such a treat in this show, and I fucking love him. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video at all, or even the episode of Dragon Ball Super, leave me a thumbs up. I would really greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, there you go. You got an excuse right now. Click that subscribe button and stay up to date with all of my future videos and content. I will love you forever. I'm Mr. Ajax, and as always, people, thanks for watching.